Hey everyone, John Raitt back with another episode of Design and Invest. In this episode, this is going to be our first of many Flashback Fridays. I'm going to talk about a property that I finished last year. It's the Greenfield property. This property is in Mar Vista, California. Very, very hip. It's adjacent to Venice Beach, close to the Wallgrove property that we're currently working on. This sold just over a year ago, and it was, I believe, $1.9 million, now worth like 2.3, 2.4. I mean, they have at least $400,000 in equity in just over a year on this property because the market's been going nuts. But I had a lot of fun with this property. When the developer got a hold of it, it was just an ugly single-family home. It was really crazy looking too. I think it was like a former hippie or something that owned it. It looked like flower power. I'll show some pictures, you'll trip out. It's like all pink and just different colors and flowers and stuff all over it. And but it had a beautiful, cork tree. The lot itself was really gorgeous. And so basically we took it down to the studs. I mean, that's exactly what we did. We kept a couple walls just so it's a remodel and not a ground up construction. It saves a lot on timing. But this was a really wonderful job. I had a lot of fun ideas and things that I did here that I'll walk you through a little bit and show you the before, show you some after videos, as well as I just revisited it a couple weeks ago, and I met up with the landscape architect. She's also the landscape architect that we're going to be using at the Wallgrove property. So down the street, I asked her if she'd cruise over to the Greenfield and have a little chat with me. And now seeing the plants matured and how they were sort of intended to look and how she designed it, we go over some of those details. You'll see, how it looked when she first did the landscape on it, as well as how it looks now. It's quite beautiful. One fun thing that I did in the backyard is we terraced up the landscape and built a new retaining wall, and I cut up one of my 40-foot containers, and I had fun with this. As long as you build a structure that's 8 feet by 8 feet, no bigger than I think 65 square feet or something like that, it's considered a shed. You don't have to get permitting on it. And so we just slapped 2 of those puppies in the back corner of the property in the backyard, and created a really nice oasis. And we didn't run power to it, and we didn't put air conditioners or anything like that. They're just cool little sheds in the back with sliders, and we staged them as an office. And we created this by doing it in the corner like we did. We created a courtyard in the back. And so I mean, I did a ton of design and spec on this before we cut up these containers, and I had to plan this thing out to the T. We even built a pad to put the containers on that sort of cascades up. Really, really beautiful. I'll show you that. And it's right in front is a beautiful oak tree. Sorry, not oak. It's a cork tree right at the foot of the steps of the containers that we built there. And smooth stucco, nice reclaimed wood for the eaves. I had a lot of fun with this property. I did some artist renderings, to push the property along. But I think it took a year and a half almost to build this this house. So it took some time, but well worth it. You'll see in the videos. Also, I did all the staging, full design work. Everything you see there is my creation for the most part. Hey everyone, John Raitt here. I am at the Greenfield property that I designed quite some time ago with the landscape architect. Here, this is Ann Jones. She's very, very talented. I'm going to have her walk you through basically her thought process on putting these plants and why she chose them and how they look now a year and a half later, now that they're matured, and it looks beautiful. So Ann, tell me a little bit what these plants are back here, these tall ones.
Okay, the really tall ones on the back side of the wall, inside of the wall, are a type of podocarpus that's often used for hedge plant in Los Angeles. These guys happen to be trained as columns as opposed to a tree. They're pretty nice. They sell out really nicely.
Yeah, they grew really fast.
Yeah, they're very fast.
And these ones in the front side, these are ficus, correct? Or a ficus family?
No. These are purple hopseed, which
Okay.
is the Latin name is Dodonea viscosa, and they're often used as hedge plants too. I don't always like to use them because the genetic stock is always, it's sort of unstable, and so you'll get a row of these, and maybe one in the middle of the row will die suddenly for no reason.
Then you'll never
then you've got a big hole in
Yeah.
your hedge. But they're very drought tolerant.
Okay. And these smaller plants here, like let's say this one, for instance, right here. What is this?
That's called a Westringia.
Westringia?
And Westringias are from Australia, and they're very, very drought tolerant. You can do a nice hedge out of them. They look sort of like rosemary, but they're not. And they flower a lot.
And these are beautiful right here. These flower too, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
When they flower, they die.
Oh.
But they usually set off pups. These are agave.
Yeah, I see a little pup off the side. Oh,
Yeah.
these are a type of agave?
Yeah, these are agave attenuata. They have soft leaves and soft tips.
Yeah, this is a really soft. It's like a.
Yeah, if you just, they're really beautiful. And you see them all over LA because they'll grow in the shade and they'll also grow in the sun.
Very cool. So I need to clean it up a little bit out here, but what are these? These kind of look like a eucalyptus kind of looking tree, or.
Okay, these are, it's called an Australian willow.
Okay.
Because it's got these long leaves that hang down, but it's drought tolerant completely.
Really? So most everything out here doesn't need much at all.
Not much at all. Everything just does really well with low water. These kind of golden colored shrubs are the only ones that are not drought tolerant.
Okay. They look like they're doing okay though.
Yeah, I think they're doing okay.
Yeah.
But this Australian willow, the Latin name is Gjorgjievski parviflora.
You are just a wealth of knowledge. This is amazing.
Have to learn all that for
Yeah.
graduating from school.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to the UCLA Landscape Architecture program that's offered through the extension. When I was in there, it was a 4-year program. It's now 3 years. It's targeted as a second career program. It's great.
Yeah, me and my brother took a course over there in marketing extension course.
Yeah, and I am a licensed landscape architect and registered in the state of California.
Yeah, and you do fantastic work. That's why I wanted to come and revisit this with you and just see how it looks now. And it really does look beautiful. It's a nice oasis. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Cool. And then look who just showed up, Mr. Andrew Raitt.
What's up?
The builder of this property. Also my brother. Where can my followers find you online?
My name is Ann Jones. My company is called Viriditasdesign, and my website is viriditasdesign.com.
Fantastic. And I'm gonna look over the fence real quick to show you guys how this has matured. And really, it really has matured beautifully. Look at that pathway up. I mean, these plants were tiny when we put them in. Okay, that front yard. All right, guys. Well, I hope you liked this week's Flashback Friday. Stay tuned for future ones to come. And remember, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all the social media platforms, as well as subscribe to our vlog on YouTube station. And remember, design, invest, and repeat.